I was sent this box of abrasives from NYXCL, and I think the first thing I'm going to try it out on, I wasn't even originally thinking about it, but I need a way to kind of polish this inside edge. And it just so happens that one of their attachments, little polishing pads, so I have two different compounds that I typically use. So I'll make one with the one compound and one with the other compound, and then I can get into these awkward inner edges. You can see I have several that I need to kind of sharpen. I was doing like an epoxy kind of thing and they got all gummed up, you can see. This is 800 grit that I just wrapped around a stick. And there's the buff just with the first one. That looks pretty good. Got sent this pack of abrasives, and it's pretty much perfect timing because I've been learning how to use the lathe. And it's kind of hard sanding on the lathe because you get these little concentric rings everywhere where you sand, so you have to turn the lathe off, sand the opposite direction. So I'm hoping these attached to a drill bit, or a drill rather, will be able to get into all these little areas and help me out with this process. There's a bunch of, these Scotch-Brite pads and buffing wheels and all kinds of stuff, different grits. So I'm going to put all this as a link in the description. I'll probably put a couple different links, different, packages you can buy. Anyways, let's see how good it does on the lathe. Here's the part that goes to the drill. I'm really liking this because you can go to either a drill bit, drill press, an old drill, with the chuck and everything, or like most of these newer impacts come with this 1/4 inch drive that you can just lock into that. So that'll be super handy. Give you some quick change options. Right on. Okay, check this out. The sandpaper has a little screw on it, so you can screw it directly into this, so everything is quick change. It'll take almost nothing to get it done. You can see there's two different types. There's like this greenish blue kind and a red kind. Red kind goes up higher. It goes from 60 all the way to 240. The blue-green goes from 60 to 120. But then there's also a paint remover, and then these three different Scotch-Brite ones with, of course, the buffing pads. And again, they all come with this little screw shank on it. So they're all quick change. That's super cool. I got two different kinds of buffing compounds, so looking forward to it. I'm going to try it on some metal probably too. As always, I'll put a link to these in the description. I think they were only like $24 for all, not that, for all these, not that either. So yeah, it's pretty cool. One thing to keep in mind, these twist in, so you need to have your drill running only not in reverse, otherwise it'll back these out. But you know, pretty easy to get used to. And I really like the quick change option, and I really like these things because they're buffing my sharp blades up to a nice solid shine, and it's a lot easier than doing it by hand like I've been doing.